Welcome back. St. Lucia bids farewell to a few of the Cuban healthcare workers who completed their medical mission. 30 Cuban health professionals have left, while about 80 remain on island assisting in the COVID-19 response. Fennell Neptune tells us more.
A batch from the Cuban Medical Brigade on a mission to help St. Lucia fight the COVID-19 pandemic recently returned home to Cuba. Minister for Health and Wellness, Senator the Honorable Mary Isaac, commended the Cuban healthcare workers for their sterling contribution and service provided to the people of St. Lucia.
So they are returning home. They have served us in St. Lucia. They have served us extremely well. Our people were reporting how pleased they are to have had these nurses and doctors attend to them during their stay here in St. Lucia. I have already thanked them on behalf of the government and people of St. Lucia. I have thanked them for the service that they gave to us so freely, so willingly, and so lovingly. And we are here to say goodbye to them. Sadly, but it is a reality that, all good things often come to an end.
Cuban ambassador to St. Lucia, His Excellency Alejandro Simancas Marin, emphasized the importance of the international cooperation between the two countries and expressed their commitment to continue providing medical support.
And a special moment for them because after 3 months of working together, they are already part of the beautiful history of friendship, cooperation, and solidarity between Cuba and St. Lucia. On behalf of the Cuban government, on behalf of the Cuban people, on behalf of the Cuban Medical Brigade, I would like to express our appreciation to the St. Lucian government, to the St. Lucian people, to the St. Lucian Ministry of Health and Wellness, the Minister Mary Isaac, who has been very kind to be here with us today. I would like to express our appreciation to all of them for the hospitality shown to the Cuban health specialists.
A total of 29 nurses and 1 doctor of the Cuban Medical Brigade completed the medical mission and departed St. Lucia for Cuba. Reporting from the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, I am Fennell Neptune.
Minister for Tourism Dominic Fede is urging people to report sightings of roaming tourists to the nearest police station. Fede says this instruction has been presented to hotel security guards but can be extended to the public if future protocol breaches continue. Shaka Wooding reports.
Following weekend reports of tourists roaming beyond hotel properties and in some cases interacting with unsuspecting locals, Tourism Minister Dominic Fede is stressing that such sightings be reported to law enforcement. Fede says a statutory instrument is currently being established to oversee that repercussions are passed to offending properties.
There is a statutory instrument which has been passed by law. The system that we've put in place is that security guards, even though they don't have powers of arrest, that they should actually call the police so that the police can respond to those issues.
He expressed confidence that offending visitors are in the minority, and great success has been seen with protocols at all participating properties. Fede is also confident that police officers possess the necessary personal protective equipment to respond to calls of rogue tourists.
There is a medically proven way that you can actually execute your duties as a frontline worker, whether you're a police officer or whether you're a medical professional. And that has been very, very clearly articulated by the manner in which we have managed this whole process.
The minister announced that no cases of COVID-19 have been intercepted with the first group of visitors, further adding that tests given to persons who showed signs of COVID-19 symptoms upon arrival have also returned negative. Jacka Wooding, Hot 7 News.
While many continue to debate whether the borders should have been open to the U.S. and the international market, the executive director of the Chamber of Commerce, Brian Louisi, says the reopening of the economy is a welcome move. However, he believes that the health and safety of the entire nation should definitely continue to be a top priority. Genevieve Gonzague has more.
St. Lucia's borders opened up to international markets on June 4th and welcomed its first international flight on July 9th, 2020. Many are of the opinion that the decision to open up to the United States, a place which happens to be the epicenter of COVID-19 at the moment, was a bit too hasty. Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce, Brian Louisi, has indicated that the health and safety of the business sector is of paramount importance. However, the Chamber is essentially happy that business can now regain some sense of normalcy.
We took in stride, notwithstanding the great discomfort and negative impact on businesses, the fact that the shutdown was necessary and it would provide a certain level of restraint to the spread of the COVID virus, and we think we have come out pretty good. We are pleased that we have been able to move through the various stages. We have not had community spread. The vast majority of cases have been cases that have come about because of people coming into St. Lucia. And so that the gradual phase, as long as it has been, it's good that we are at this stage, and we look forward to the economy being revitalized. It's going to be difficult for some time, but we are hopeful that we will be able to weather the storm as we move forward.
He says he is aware of the challenges that the economy and people all over are facing. However, all opportunities need to be seized. He believes that a relatively good job has been done with the containing of the virus on the island, and it will continue.
I think whatever opportunities there are, we will need to find ways to take advantage of it. We therefore have a certain amount of confidence that it is not as dangerous and as risky, but the risks still exist. Once we could get over the logistics and we could get the movement of goods, there is opportunity for trade. As I said, it is not going to be an easy road. It will be challenging, but we need to persevere and push forward.
In order to continue the trade of goods and services that will in turn boost economic activity and revenue in the country, the situation with COVID-19 must be faced and braved while being cautious and logical. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Vonza.
The president of the National Boxing Association, David Shakes Christopher, has indicated that now that the go-ahead has been given for contact sports, the National Boxing Gym will be operating at full capacity. He says many adjustments and renovations have been made to accommodate boxers in a safe and comfortable environment.
While the green light has been given for recommencement of contact sports, strict protocols must be adhered to. Rehabilitation works on the St. Lucia National Boxing Gymnasium are nearly complete, and the president of the St. Lucia National Boxing Association, David Shakes Christopher, says the upgrades were done in such a way that there will be no issues adhering to the COVID-19 health and safety protocols.
We're going to erect some hand sanitizers around the gym at the entrance. We have a lot of space, so more or less we won't take all the boxes one time. The coach is going to organize a program whereby you're going to take in certain amount of boxers per session. He'll be doing 2 sessions a day. After speaking to him, we're going to use some in the morning, some in the evening. We're going to observe the 6 feet space, and also we're going to work with the masses, make sure they have their masks on, and make sure we adhere to the protocol. Right now we have good washroom facility. We have the female and the male, which we did not before. So it's more easier for us now to really accommodate and to really meet that mandate whereby you can wash your hands often and different things like that.
He indicated that there were 2 St. Lucians who were training for the Olympics, but COVID-19 put a damper on that. Christopher says from next week, St. Lucia will be known to have the best boxing gym in the region.
Presently, this is one of the best boxing gyms around the Caribbean. I think it's the largest boxing gym in the Caribbean. And when we finish outfit it and get it organized, all the different sporting facility, sporting organization will be using it for strengthening, getting themselves prepared. We more or less use it as a base to strengthen our athletes in St. Lucia. So kudos to that, and I want to again thank everybody who make it happen.
The president of the St. Lucia National Boxing Association has indicated that everything is in place to receive and accommodate more than 2 athletes at a time, and is hopeful that as activity gradually increases on island, so does the amount of people who come to train. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Vonza.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Sports and weather are coming up. after the break.